arcade.
No. You can't talk me out of it.
I don't know what's going on here.
Makuhita, how could you? How could you die?
Yeah, so we're busy.
God.
We're crying over the death of
No, we're
Makuhita,
not. No, I was just...
because he's the worst Pokemon.
Anyway. Yeah, no, he sucks. He's a stupid
We didn't love him anyways.
sack of pudding. I just love this shot. I mean, look at this.
It's dramatic. It needed a dramatic entrance.
Look at... You know why this game gets so much play and so much love? It's because of shit like this. Honestly.
I like that you can look down and like see the bridge that you walk across.
Yeah.
It's very like vertical.
Right. It's just, I mean, it's a great angle. It's a great shot. I mean, the detail of this, they didn't have to do this. They could have made this its own little area. You can even see the guy by the Colosseum walking around.
Look, there he is.
That big buff dude that does nothing.
There he goes in his Speedo.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's just...
There's not even a pool here.
It's polish is what it is. And I always love this cave entrance with these pipes and stuff.
Oh, snap. I didn't know.
Isn't that neat? And then it just opens up into that.
Maybe we've been here before and I'm just not paying attention, but...
We have been here.
We've totally been here.
Yeah. For those of you, I've read your comments. We still haven't uploaded. I've read your comments. He lied. I'm well aware that we need to interact more with what's on screen. Look at that fire effect in those lanterns, by the way. Great. Ryder Twan. More like
Ryder Twat.
That's mean. You can't.
I'm sorry.
I mean, we're not bullies. Just because I'm edgy, you think that I'm a bully?
Yeah.
I would actually love to cosplay Wes. How cringe would that be?
People have done it. I looked it up.
Really?
I'm always on the hunt for new cosplay opportunities.
Do they look good?
There were a few that were pretty solid, actually. They look very Final Fantasy in real life.
Yeah.
But I like his trench coat. Is that what that is? His like coat thing?
Yeah, it's a trench coat. Yeah.
No, I think it's solid.
You know what we should do? We should react to... It's a channel idea. We should react to cosplay concepts.
Could be fun.
Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't you love that, everyone?
I'm not typically a fan of reaction videos, but...
Uh-oh. This isn't...
Oh, snap. Ow. That hurt.
Not on lava, though.
Oh.
Okay.
That Lava has taken some heat.
That was on Kolava. Alright, everyone. We're gonna... Yikes. Okay.
Ooh.
That was not good. I might even want to recall...
Oh, no.
I might even want to recall... Goddamn... Espeon. I'm afraid for Espeon.
If Quilava is taking hits like that, then...
That was... Ouch. That was big ouch. Espeon level 33 though, by the way. Shout out. Espeon hustling, grinding.
Doing that work.
Working hard.
Getting that bread.
Sigma Espeon. Sigma Psychic Cat.
Lots of bread.
Lots of bread on his table.
Eat, yum, yum.
He's full
I like
of carbs.
bread.
Espeon's just gonna evolve into that like fat cat thing from Gen 4 or 5. Purgly? Did I get that right? Oh my god, if I got that right.
I'm gonna look it up.
I just realized... Okay, yeah, I just realized as you were looking down at your phone, like a fool, that Umbreon is a dark type and therefore weak to fighting type.
Purugly.
Sure. Yeah, I
know
hate,
that one.
I hate that.
I don't like that one.
I really hate that. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm afraid. Should I be that afraid of Nummel? I'm not gonna be afraid of Nummel. I'm gonna confuse Nummel. I'm bringing Umbreon back.
I'm just losing my mind.
Yeah, you are. Give me a stop. I'm gonna send out Noctowl. I think that's a good idea. Noctowl has Hypnosis. See, here's another thing, Sarah.
Brendan.
We have to consider, I think I said this early on, but I'm gonna say it again. We strongly have to consider not only the efficacy of our Pokemon and how they do in combat and how easily they can wipe teams. Jesus.
This guy is being
really uncool.
Unnecessarily uncool. Yeah. What's his problem?
So that was exactly half of Noctowl's health. So what we're going to have to do here is use a Swift and then return Noctowl, because this Medicham is honestly laying me to waste here. It's not great.
This isn't looking good.
I mean, I'll be fine. We'll be okay. I'll use Swift. I'll knock out Numble before he uses Focus Punch or whatever. I'll put some more damage into Meditite. Meditite, by the way, better version of Makugita, who caused me so much grief. Not really. At the beginning of the episode.
Series, rather, but...
No, well, I meant this episode specifically. As in, like...
Oh, right.
My bit at the beginning.
We were mourning.
You weren't paying attention. That's okay.
Who am I? Why am I here?
I would say don't worry about it.
Everything's cool. We're cool. We're chilling.
Everything's fucked, dude. Everybody sucks. Okay, so I'm just gonna use a Great Ball. I think it's good enough. It has a decent chance of catching him. I want to return Espeon, so I'm not gonna clone it. Now at this point, we can actually clone Ultra Balls.
Oh, so, that's good to know.
Yeah, because we have them.
Okay,
right, well,
that scared me for a second.
Worried over nothing.
Everything's fine.
Yeah. No, everything's fucked. Everybody sucks.
What is that song? You keep referencing.
It's Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit.
Oh,
Fred
okay.
Durst, man.
Okay. You've been singing that all day.
Yeah, we played it in the car. Are you kidding me?
I've been checked out all day.
Apparently. No, I was singing it, and then the part that was funny was, I'm running all the way back, by the way. I'm not losing any pokes here. Run away! But, no, and then it came on randomly, and then I was like, oh, isn't that funny? I was just singing this. I'm not even a big fan. It was just on my mind. And you know what it was? It was actually your fault, because you came home from work or whatever. And,
oh, it's my fault.
And you were saying something to that effect. Not as dramatic. But then I started, and I was like, oh, you sound like... Anyway.
Yeah, I was having a bad day.
Well, you brought it to mind. Is all I'm saying.
I said something like, today's suck is...
Yeah. And then I upped the ante.
So that's how
Let me actually save real quick.
That's how I talk on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah. We should, you know what we should do? We should cosplay as both of these characters, as Wes and...
Uwu and
Lydia. What is their actual name? Rui? I think it's Rui.
Puddles.
Puddles the bear. She could manage some puddles with those galoshes.
Yeah.
I love how
she does have like bright pink boots.
We're in a desert, and she's wearing like rain boots.
None of these people's outfits make sense for the terrain, dude. I mean, that guy in the Speedo, kind of, you know.
The desert can get cold.
But yeah, like, he's not protected against chilly nights. And what with this weird circus clown woman here?
She's a performer. She's a street performer. She performs on streets, primarily. Avenues, boulevards, yeah, you know, maybe. But streets, 100%.
Woman of the streets.
I love how the characters in Pokemon, at least up to a certain level, maybe you could argue they still do, but I feel as though they have a recognizable aesthetic. You know what I mean? I feel like the Pokemon, like the characters in this game, and in most of the games, are like have a look to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's cohesive design.
Yeah, I guess it's just good art direction. I guess that's what that is. That's what I'm describing.
What do you think it is? Do you think it's just the color palette, the
Yeah, I mean,
shape?
I don't know, like, because they're all characters. Like that last guy that I fought with like those big mutton chops and the kind of spiky hair. Like, I don't know. It's just they all have like a kind of distinct feature. I mean, they're essentially just anime characters, but I feel like they have their own look even within, you know, that sort of subgenre. But whatever. Uh-oh. Do you know what this does?
No.
It kills him. He's dead.
No.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's the same thing as Whirlwind. But you don't know what that does.
Well, if Whirlwind does the same thing, then it does that.
Yeah. It just sends the Pokemon to him. Which I hate because I wanted Quilava to get, you know, as much experience as possible and not have to share any.
That's kind of a dirty move.
It's
for
fine.
that
It's
reason.
it's fine. It's not a big deal. All these dumb NPCs, they don't know.
You stupid wind bunny.
I mean, there's a non-zero chance that we could have a playthrough where like the NPCs just use dumb moves the entire time. And honestly, I think our luck has been good so far.
Yeah, I have been wanting to say 7 episodes in, we have not had terrible luck in this Nuzlocke.
And this Nuzlocke.
This Nuzlocke. Just
Yeah.
babbling nonsense.
Mm-hmm. I'll be punished for this. Okay, I don't need to know what's going on between you and your employer.
That's a little bit forward.
Maybe just walk out of here. I mean, there's no guards. You know? Or maybe he's an honorable Goomy. He's loyal to his Oyabun.
Oh no, I'll be punished for this.
Yeah. I just...
He's gonna cut off my fingers.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Is it?
Yeah. Like...
Is it what you were gonna say, Brennan?
Yes.
What the hell, man?
Like, we beat him in like a kid's game. We're like, haha, my animals beat your animals. And then
Time to die.
cut to him, like, just biting a plank, like, getting his finger sawed off. Coo. No one laughs like that.
Why do they laugh like that?
Ryder Soch.
That's so
Dude, that Dunsparce is done. Of all the Pokemon we've encountered so far, don't lie to me, Dunsparce is the one that... I mean, if any Pokemon could be a Shadow Pokemon, I would want that.
Would you?
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
We're in luck.
It's like you've played this game before.
No.
What? No?
I'm honestly a little worried. I feel like Dunsparce kind of fucks. Like, Dunsparce kind of low-key fucks. You know what I'm saying?
He has a stupid name, so he probably fucks.
I don't know. I have nothing to back that up.
You're just catching the
No,
vibe.
Quilava.
Ooh, he's acting up.
He tried to use his item without permission. What do you mean? What the hell does that mean?
What is he holding?
He's not holding anything. That's why he didn't do anything. Just being dumb.
He's trying to use something that he doesn't have.
All right, Espeon, just come back, man.
Get out of there while you can.
You've done all you can. I could put out the Sire, since he's immune to electricity.
Inspire the sire.
But I'm gonna put out Umbreon. Umbreon can take a hit. I actually have no idea what type Dunsparce is. So, angry comments below.
For not knowing what type Dunsparce is.
It's just, you just have to come around to the fact that I am a casual Pokemon person.
Filthy cow.
He's like a dragon or something.
Everybody knows that Dunsparce is a 4'11" normal type.
He's normal?
Yeah, that's what it says on the Google page.
Is he? Okay.
Because I looked it up.
Does he evolve into anything? He doesn't, right? He's just like a piece of shit forever.
Yeah, he's just like a pointy turd.
Right.
He's the kind of turd that you would struggle to push out for like several hours.
Okay, well,
That would just destroy you.
I hate that you said that.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I'm gonna try and use. I have like everything working against me to use Flame Wheel. This is honestly probably stupid, but hit yourself. Yeah, stupid dumb bug.
This silly buggy. What a silly little fool of a buggy you are.
I had a toy of this guy, I think. I had a toy of this guy and his evolution.
Cackany?
Okay, you Sasha. I don't know what
Cackaboo?
Okay, not on Umbreon though, you dumbass. Come on. I know I called myself out by saying this is stupid, but I don't want to actually pay for my, decisions.
No
Alright,
consequences.
I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna wake him up out of it. It's been long enough.
Snip snap, Quilava, get it together.
Get it together.
Sing the song of your people and get your head in the game.
I'm loving Confused, right? Yeah, you're both confused.
Everybody's confused.
But it failed because you're dumb. Because he already has a status effect. That's why it failed.
Oh,
See? So
Yeah.
you can't be slept while you're also paralyzed.
I suppose.
And paralysis kind of wears off over time.
So it has a diminishing
Right.
effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when you first get hit by it's stronger. And then as the turns go on and you remain paralyzed, it has like a lessened. It never comes off and it always reduces your speed, which is why it's good, but... Oh, sweet. Here we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good boy, Quilava.
Good boy.
I just want to give him pats.
I know.
I just want to ruffle him up and go, bro, you silly fire ferret, I love you.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Ultra Ball. Let's just start nailing these Pokemon. Let's just start crucifying these Pokemon. Every last one of them.
All of the Pokemon will meet their end.
What was your favorite part of The Last Temptation of Christ?
The part where they captured the Dunsparce.
Yeah.
Not many people know about that part,
That's a deleted scene.
but actually, it happened. And Jesus himself shoved Dunsparce by his throat into a nasty Pokeball.
Yes, Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Not me. It was good. I watched it for a like religious film class. Don't ask why. And it was good. My dad watched it with me.
Because that's like a weird movie to just sit on your own.
Yeah, because it was like an assignment. So it was like, well, if you have to watch this, then I might as well. I'll join you. Let me see what this is all about. Apparently, it was like big news when it came out.
Like, can you imagine though? Like, your parents are doing their own thing in the other room. And they come in and they're like, "Hello, son. What are you doing in here?" Hi, Mom and Dad. I'm just watching The Last Temptation of Christ."
Yeah. Yeah, if you're not
Okay.
like if you're not devoutly religious, it's a little. But honestly, entertaining movie. Like, I didn't have a bad. I wouldn't have chosen to watch it. I don't know that I would rewatch it.
But it wasn't a bad time.
It was not a bad movie at all.
Huh.
There's one part my dad commented. It still kills me. It's like the part where he's like tripping in the desert and he's like by this like campfire or something, and these entities keep coming to him, like the ghosts of Christmas past or something. And my dad was like, "What? Like, did Satan direct this part or something?" Like, it was funny. But, and yeah, I mean, it turns out actually yes, he did. And that part was directed by Satan. Most people don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that about the movie either.
No, not Noctowl. I misclicked.
Oh no.
I was experiencing joystick drag, and I was like, well, I've seen these things where you use like, what was it?
Like glass cleaner or...
No, not glass cleaner.
No.
That's what you tried to give me. I don't know, glass cleaner might have worked fine, but alcohol. And that worked great. Like, as good I'm stupid. I just blew all those.
No. That's unfortunate.
You know what? I know that this is here too. Like, I legitimately know that this is here.
You did an oops.
Because they know what you're going to do. They know you've been running back this whole time. They're like, alright, you've made it to this point. It's not even the halfway point, but...
Here, have a piece of candy.
By the way, here's another thing to pat ourselves on the back for. We've captured every single Pokemon that we've come across. Yes, Makuhita died, but that's our unofficial challenge to ourselves. And...
He's just gonna be our martyr.
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah, he died for our sins. It's just...
We've gotten weirdly religious this episode.
Makuhita, like, back in the concentric circles in Pyrite, just outside. He's just, like, crucified. He's just bleeding out of his fat gut.
He's nailed to the box that we keep shoving dead Pokemon into.
He's nailed to the PC. Oh, there's Lombre. KO'd a Lombre. That means what's up.
I know that.
Yeah, only because I'm taught you.
Because of the song.
Oh yeah, the Beck song. Great track. Alright, I think I need to recall Colosseum here.
So...
I'm afraid of Lotad and Lombre using water-type attacks and double-teaming Espeon and, like, just devouring him. So, I'm taking him back.
That could prove fatal for Quilava, and we don't want that.
No. Nothing like it do we want. And I don't think this kid has anything that we need to catch, so we're just gonna take him out real quick.
We're just gonna put an end to this nonsense.
Look at this creepy thing. Look how it gets on all four legs, like Voldo from Soul Calibur. Like...
Lombre is actually my sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a little scary.
Like, Ludicolo looks friendly.
Yeah.
He like, has, like, the whole, like, dress on and stuff.
He does a lot of cocaine. He's really happy. He bounces around a lot.
Yeah, everyone's got a friend like that.
But...
No, he's got clothes on. Yeah, he's got kind of a creepy duckbill. You know what he looks like? He looks like, that thing from Zatch Bell. Everyone remembers Zatch Bell.
I didn't see Zatch Bell.
I know, no one knows Zatch Bell. Except for, like, the two people out there who were like, how dare you? I loved it too when it was on. But it's just, you know, it didn't get a lot of love. I think it was canceled.
I think I've seen it. I know about it. I know of it. I've talked to you about it even.
I'll explain it to you in one sentence. It's Pokemon, but with children fighting.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You just brain blasted me. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's a little bit weird.
Oh, it's way weird.
It's way weird.
But it's just experimental.
But, you know.
It's fun. I liked it. But there's a character in it who has like a creepy duckbill.
And he kind of looks like that.
He kind of looks like the Lotad Ludicolo line.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, Evat. That's like something you say when you're ancient and surprised.
And everyone's just like, Grandma, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
Go sit in your armchair and snort cocaine with Ludicolo.
That's how John Mulaney talks to his...
You know how you talk to your grandma?
Yeah. But anyway, the alcohol trick worked great, and I realized while I was cleaning the joystick that I've legitimately had this is a wave rider, wave bird. You know the hardware.
You know the one.
Wireless controller. And I've had it, it's ancient, and it still works great.
Have you had this since you got your GameCube? Or?
No.
It's not that old.
No, but close. Like, within a couple years.
Dang.
I mean, not that far.
It's kind of impressive that it's held up so long.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, but also, since I've gotten it, I've never once cleaned it.
It's so gross.
Never once have I thought to clean it.
Impressive, really,
so,
that it's held up.
Like under like the mushroom head of the joystick, it's It accumulated some smeg. We'll just say.
Was that causing your drift?
Oh, I'm sure it was. It had to be.
Well, I'm glad you've sorted that out.
It's like the controls have never been tighter. So after that, they don't build, and I hate to sound like an old man here, but they don't build hardware in general, or certainly not game controllers the way they used to. I mean, these things...
They don't make them the way they used to.
Yeah, these things are hardy.
These things are real solid pieces of tech from back in my day.
They are. No, I'm...
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing. But I am going to make fun of you.
That's fine. Get off my lawn. But anyway, it's it's good hardware. Like, have you ever seen those videos of like people looking at old refrigerators?
No.
So, refrigerators, I mean, granted, they used to be way more expensive. Like, I mean, if you can imagine, there was a time when people couldn't, just because refrigerators existed, didn't mean every house had one. Didn't mean when you moved into an apartment it was standard. I mean, it was expensive.
I guess that's kind of a new thing.
Oh,
relatively.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the refrigerators of old, yes, they were very expensive, but I actually don't think I can hit this guy.
Shop it.
I think
He sounds fake.
I think that he's immune to psychic type attacks. Did I make that up? I guess I made that up. I'm dumb.
Yeah, he's super dead now. Oh no! He sent me back to hell where I came from.
That's interesting.
Hate it when they do that.
So psychic, okay. Psychic is always gonna hit. Well, anyway. But
he hits different.
this is ridiculous.
How ridiculous.
This class is ridiculous. But anyway. Yeah, and like they were all made of metal. You know, it was like steel refrigerator. Now everything's plastic. And then you wonder why things, you know, go bad or break or whatever. It's like, well, that's why. And, you know, granted they were more expensive back then, but still, it doesn't excuse the fact that, you know, the entire thing. It's just, I mean, what's the term? Programmed obsolescence. So you always have to replace.
Yeah, if people didn't replace it, then...
Right. I mean, imagine if we had the sort of, like, product ethos in this country, you know, around the time when people were cranking out smartphones.
So do we need to heal Quilava here?
I'm just going to use a potion on him, I think. I should have healed him. I know, but I'll just take this turn to heal him. It's fine. I want him to get the experience.
I was worried about our boy.
He's fine. He'll be fine.
He'll be okay. I mean, these are a bunch of lowly
this
zigzagoons.
is what Willie used against me. He thought he could kill a god with little rat creatures. Look at this thing.
Little rat thing.
That was something I was going to say earlier, actually. The scale, they don't always get it right in this game, but it's pretty good. And, you know, granted, it's like a 3D, you know, a 3D renderings of these Pokemon, whatever. If you can parse what I just said there through my slurring. There's a trainer later on who has a Whale Lord, and it is tremendous. It's so cool.
Well, that sounds neat.
Yeah.
And Quilava does his thing, which is pretty much nothing.
Yeah, thanks for your contribution there, Quilava. Can you hit yourself real quick? Yeah, good job. Good job, idiot. See you in hell.
He knocked himself out. What a dumbass.
These things are really cute. I had a dog that kind of looked like a Zigzagoon. She had like little paws like that.
Yeah, Zigzagoon is a pretty cute Pokemon.
Very cute.
I'd like a little zigzagoon dog.
Yeah. Minun is gross. I don't like Minun at all.
I feel like...
Apparently it's got killer special defense, though.
Doesn't it look better in some other games? Or has he always looked like this?
He always looks like a ferret monster. Which I think is a shame. I think he should be cute because the same generation has...
Like, he kind of looks like the Avatar with this little head arrow.
Yes. The same generation, though, has Zangoose, who's like... I don't know, he looks like an angry, like, 13-year-old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, in his posture as well. He just sort of, like, stands with, like, his...
Kind of lumbers about.
There's just, like, hand on his hip or whatever. He's just, like, he's kind of, like, tubby, like...
Awkward.
8th grader. Like, that's what he looks like.
What was your experience like in 8th grade?
My experience in 8th grade was actually great. Enough said.
Just leave it at that. Yeah, pretty alright.
No, I mean, I didn't carry over any friends from elementary school. And 6th grade, I made the friends that I would keep the entire time I was in junior high. I'm going to use a bunch of these real quick. And 7th grade sucked because we all got kind of split up in our classes and whatever. But then take it back to, or run it to 8th grade, and that was when we were like all together again. So that was like my triumphant year. That was a great year of school.
The reunion year.
Yeah.
Were you still in middle school then? Or were you in high school?
It was still junior high, yeah, middle school.
Because apparently, I've talked to some people here in Austin that went to school here, and my school system was slightly different. Like, I was in elementary school in 6th grade, and middle school for me was 7th and 8th, and then high school in 9th.
Yeah, it's all different. Okay, so what do you think? I don't even know if a shadow Pokemon can take vitamins, but Espeon has a defense rating of 45. I think I need to give the iron to Espeon.
Yeah, I mean, given that Espeon is A, my favorite Pokemon, and B, very squishy in the defense category, I would agree to that.
Okay, I just need to see their stats real quick. Boost speed. Okay, I'm gonna use this on Espeon.
Got that need for speed.
Defense was raised. How much? Attack. I'm gonna give this to Umbreon, because I think Feint Attack is physical, which he'll learn later, and Bite is definitely physical, and he needs more attack. Carbos, speed. I didn't look at speed.
Who's the slow one?
Who needs speed? Who here needs speed? Raise your paw. 52. Yeah, pretty slow.
40. Flappy sucks.
I'm not worried about these guys.
Oh,
look at this fucker.
Quagsire
Look at this
also
Chungus.
sucks. He's a slow Chungus.
Quilava pretty fast for a fire type Pokemon. That's good. Okay, Espeon 93. That's very fast.
He's
second highest
vulnerable, but fast AF.
Yeah, well, he's kind of a sweeper like that. So I think I'm gonna give the. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give the speed to Umbreon. I think he could use it. His attack is now 50. I don't know what it was before. I think it raised it at 1 point, to be honest.
So it's not super drastic.
No, but it's something.
Yeah.
And we should shore up their weak spots, because we don't want to lose them.
Since this is a dire sort of challenge we're doing here.
Yeah. Sorry for all the theory crafting time. We'll do one battle after this.
Well, I think it's good that we've put some amount of thought into this. Because...
Yeah, well, I don't want to do it on camera. People like this, you know. People like to see. Zinc. I'm going to give that to Can I give it to Palava? Okay, I just did. So, there we go. I'm afraid that he's going to get hit with like a water gun, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, if Quilava gets hit with water gun, hydro pump, I mean, he's done. No, surf.
Surf is kind of bad.
Surf, water gun, I mean, water pulse, maybe. But hydro pump, he's dead. Runs over.
Dunzo.
Game over.
Pushing up the daisies.
I need
Gone to join the choir invisible.
I need like we have like these Espeon and Umbreon plushies. I need like a Cyndaquil.
Yeah.
And maybe a Typhlosion.
We just need an army of Pokemon mascots here to keep us encouraged.
If he goes down, what do you think? If we beat this and he lives, I think we should get a plush of him.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I'm on board.
In his honor.
Listen, I love a plushie.
Everyone will be super pissed. Everyone will be like, what the hell? This wasn't what was supposed to happen.
This isn't the way.
I don't love how I didn't sweep these guys at the beginning. First on attack on whom?
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
What?
You didn't say who it...
No, it doesn't. I think it's Quilava. And I think Quilava will be fine, honestly.
I'm scared. I want my plushie.
Yeah, now there are stakes.
Yeah. That thing we said last episode about needing stakes?
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely drama. I mean, Makuhita's died. Umbreon has gotten low. We almost failed to catch Quillfish.
That was a little bit tense.
That was very tense.
Just a bit.
Because, I mean, the thing is like, pokes will go down.
Pokes be going down, yo.
So, the thing with that is...
Poking and token.
No.
No.
The thing with that is, if they, if they die, like...
Then they're dead.
Well, then we need to replace them. So we could run out of Pokemon. I mean, that's one way this run ends, is if we just run out of pokes to send out.
Yeah.
That could happen.
If that does happen, do you think we should continue the run?
Ouch. Okay, Future Sight, don't do a lot of damage. Please. I think it's going to happen this turn. What do you mean continue the run? I just told you our lose con.
Yeah, I know. I just mean like...
Oh, okay. That wasn't too bad.
That didn't hurt as bad as we thought. But I just mean, Nuzlocke is over, but we can still revive them and carry out the game till its completion.
No, I'm telling you right now. If we lose if all of the Pokemon die, it's over.
I still want to see the end of the game.
Too bad.
But I guess it sucks to suck sometimes.
Well, have faith in my blind confidence with that.
I believe in you. I think that we'll go far.
Where's
I don't
that
know how
Pokemon?
far, but I think we're doing good stuff, and I trust you.
Well, thanks.
I kind of have to. I'm just here for the ride.
Yeah, you're kind of like a hostage.
Yeah, I don't know how I got here.
Right.
I woke up and I was tied to the controller, and I've been forced to speak. There's a gun to my head right now.
Tied to the controller.
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird.
Whoa.
You're not on the controller though.
It's just for the.
Oh shit. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I didn't mean to fight this guy. I meant to go heal. I thought that this was the way to the Healy thing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this Lotad and Swablu are really gonna wipe the floor with us.
Can we back out?
No, you can't run from a trainer battle. Oh, and that's an evil Swablu.
He's a dirty boy.
No less. Uh,
Uh,
I guess I'll use Confusion.
and maybe heal Kolava
No.
potion.
I love how just like seconds ago you were like, I trust you.
I trust
I
you.
have faith.
I don't know why, but I do.
Now here I am, mucking about, doing a muck.
Well, you know, nothing else. This has not been boring. I'm very nervous and sweaty.
Well, that's on you. I mean, no one asked you to.
Yeah, no one asked me to talk about how sweaty I am.
It'll be fine. I switched out Quilava. He was our 1 weak point in all of this. So, I think we'll be fine. I'm gonna use a Swift. I'm gonna call it on the Swifties.
You're gonna send out Taylor to go beat him with her guitar.
I wonder if anyone's made that joke. Probably. Oh, a critical hit on the one that didn't need a critical hit? Thank you for your ministrations.
Brilliant.
FBM.
Brilliant.
Appreciate it. Thank you, RNGesus, for this feast.
RNGesus.
Yeah, you haven't heard that term?
No.
Yeah. It's a real thing. People say that.
That's a thing that people say sometimes.
That is absolutely.
Swablu's confused. It hurt itself in its confusion. I think that's the silliest move.
Confused, right?
No, like when they hurt themselves. Like that one, what is it called? Zigzagoon
Yeah.
beat itself to death.
Yeah.
Like
I
what
just-
did our Pokemon say to it to make it want to die so badly?
Oh, it's a confusion thing. They like they were stumbling around, they hurt themselves. Kind of like a barbarian, raging.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So, I gotta say, man, I am loving Confuse Ray. This is excellent. I feel like kind of a bastard for using it, but
What are you gonna do?
man,
This is what needs to happen. We just have to torture a bunch of helpless animals.
that's
so
not
that
an
we
animal.
can-
That thing is not an animal. That's a telescope given life.
Yeah, it's probably haunted.
It's a haunted telescope, and we're gonna add. Why?
It looks more like a haunted dildo.
By the
but-
way, okay, well. By the way, why Swablu instead of Beldum? I want a Metagross.
Oh, that's what he evolves into.
Yeah,
I kinda forgot about that.
but this might actually do good damage to Beldum because he's Psychic Steel, and that's a Dark type attack. So we'll see. With any luck, I can just snag this Swablu.
That would be nice.
Yeah, stretch goal for this. Oh, yeah, sweet.
And there he is.
Stretch goal for this playthrough is to catch all the pokes. That's not really my main goal.
This freaking
My
guy.
main goal is to blow up. No, but my main goal is to just clear it, essentially. But, I mean, barring that... Actually, you know what? Fuck you. Oh, sweet. Okay, calling a Hyper Mode Pokemon who's also asleep clears not only Hyper Mode, but also their sleep condition. That's sweet. My main goal is just to get through this, honestly, and to have as few pokes die as possible, and to get through it with Espeon, Umbreon, and Typhlosion.
The faves.
Yeah.
The golden boys.
Yes.
Like the golden girls, but
Sure.
not really at all.
No.
I mean, it's not even
Nothing to
the
do
same.
with what you said. Frankly,
Yeah.
I'm appalled.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Forgive me.
Anyway, yeah, but stretch goal to catch them all. I like to catch them all.
We're here to do what Ash never could.
Yeah, that's right. We have
Oh,
very
he's so creepy the way he just
yeah.
bumbles about with his scary
claws.
fingers.
He has the claws and the face and the everything.
The claw.
Lotad's kind of cute. It's just this middle evolution. There's a few Pokemon
He goes
like
through
that.
an awkward phase. But it's relatable.
Like Combuskin. You know that one?
Yeah. Torchic, right?
Yep.
And then Combuskin.
So, fun fact about Torchic and that line. Do you know why those Pokemon are what they are and like what they're based on?
Yeah, they're based on like an egg thing, right?
No.
Or like a festival or something.
I mean, close.
I don't really remember.
So Torchic is based on painted chicks, which apparently is like, I've been told, is like the Japanese equivalent of like getting a goldfish at a fair. So you could get one from a fair, festival, or something.
Oh, okay.
But the whole thing is it's supposed to be like this cute thing. You get this, painted chick, and your kid is like, "Oh, this is great! What
Thanks
a cute
for
little..."
the chickens.
Yeah, and they paint them. They I don't know what they use, but they color them so they're like different colors. And it's kind of like a cheerleader effect.
Yeah.
You know about that?
Oh, what, a cheerleader effect?
Yeah, I think it was popularized by How I Met Your Mother. But the essence of it is girls look better when they're in a group.
Oh, okay.
And then when you look at them individually, that's the cheerleader effect. So I think this is Mirror B, actually.
Oh, is it happening already?
Yep. No, that's him. That's his room. So I'm going to heal up. I'm going to save. And that's what we're going to do next time.
All right. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
On our way back, cheerleader effect with chickens. So anyway, essentially what happens is the chickens, they grow up, they molt or whatever, and they turn to chickens, and then they're much less cute. Objectively. Anyway, and then people get rid of them, which is kind of sad.
That is really sad.
It's super sad. It's just, but that always happens.
Poor
People that
chickens.
get in over their heads with a, pet they think is cute. Dogs.
Snakes.
For a while it was, and you just go drop in the Everglades. For a while there it was, like huskies after Game of Thrones. It was really sad.
Aww.
I know.
Huskies are my favorite.
Mine too. But anyway, so they grow up and they kids don't love them anymore. And they get rid of them.
Oh my god.
So that's what Combuskin is like the awkward phase of Torchic. But then it's sort of like, well, if you hold on to him long enough, yeah, he's not pretty maybe. He's a Blaziken, but
he's a pretty solid Pokemon.
Yeah, he's a solid poke. But
I think that was actually one of the first Pokemon that I got when I played the very first time. Mm-hmm.
So you must have played what, like Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald?
Yeah, I think I misspoke in a previous episode. I think it was one of those.
Yeah. One
of those games, but it was again the jailbroken iPhone situation.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I had a.
Oh, there is another. Okay, one more trainer. I'm gonna battle this one last trainer in this episode, and then we'll go and take down Mirror B.
All right.
But finish that thought.
That's pretty much it. I had a Torchic that I evolved. I wish I could remember what game it was, but that was kind of my intro to Pokemon. So he's kind of special to me.
Do you remember what it had on the cover?
No.
Or what color the cover was? No.
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, it was really casual. It was just like a phone game that I would play from time to time.
I think Lilliep is water rock, so that's fine. And I'm gonna sub Quilava for yikes. Umbreon, I guess. Umbreon's just a good go-to. If you don't have to worry about fighting type, or I think Bug is strong against Dark for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, and he needs experience.
Yeah, he needs experience. He's got to catch up to his brother Espeon. If any luck, that'll confuse Lilliep. That'd be grand. Bad experience with Lilliep because in Sapphire, which I had, I can't remember the trainer, but there is a trainer that has a Lilliep and I just remember having like a real hard time with it. I think it was one of the Elite Four, to be honest. Muck, use acid. Have you ever seen that? I'll show you after this. There's a famous Pokemon animation where Muck uses acid, but it's like, instead of actual acid, it's like LSD.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good.
There's a lot of really great, and here's a phenomenon that I'm happy that I have a platform that I can touch on. Nostalgia, huge part of life for most people. You had a great experience when you were a kid, and you want to relive that, or you have fond memories. And, to all the people that are sort of haters with nostalgia, I just have to say, I think there's, especially if you're a creative person, there's tremendous utility to be harnessed in nostalgia. Like for me, it's like settings. So like whenever I'm writing something or drawing something, oh wow, that was a mistake. I think back to settings, and actually quite a few of them are from this game. And it gives you inspiration, and it tells you something about yourself.
It tells you something about yourself and kind of informs some of the creative decisions you make going forward.
Right. And it's just like, it informs your creativity in the sense that you should pay attention to the fact that, think about all the things, all the subcomponents of the things you're nostalgic for that you don't focus on, that you don't attend to in your fond nostalgic memories. Like if you really break it down, you'll realize that there's actually a small part of the thing that you're nostalgic for that's actually, and that's the thing you should focus on. And it's just good for informing, I put it in a creative context, but it could be anything. It could just be, figuring yourself out and, what you're into.
Yeah,
ultimately.
Things that you like, things you don't.
Know thyself. So.
Super effective.
Yeah. Why was I talking about that? I can't remember.
I have honestly lost track of this conversation.
This thing, by the way, this dust ox, is like the flapping of it is, I can see it in the window, and it looks like there's a giant moth outside trying to get in.
That's a little bit scary.
Yeah. There are giant moths like that around here, apparently.
I've seen a couple, actually. There was one outside my old apartment that I actually got some pretty good pictures of.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was just chilling on our door.
Hmm.
There's another one at the same apartment that I lived in. Because I guess they were pretty common out there. I was a bit farther away from the city at that point.
Right.
But he would hang out in the hallway, and he was there for so long, and I realized that he was actually dead.
Yeah. Before we moved here from oh look, I sent her down the stairs.
Ha.
Before we moved here from Wisconsin, I don't know if it was the day, maybe it was the week we were moving out, there was a tremendous green caterpillar with like orange spines on its back. Just really kind of grotesquely fascinating thing crawling on like the vertical surface of our front step. Super weird. I don't know what that portended, but anyway, big bugs. Unfortunately, they didn't let us catch that.
It wasn't Pokemon, after all.
Dust hawks. Yeah, it was probably poisonous as hell. The real caterpillar. I don't know. We looked it up afterwards. I didn't care enough to remember. I'm an input person. All right. Well,
I guess that's all we've got for this episode.
that's like a 50-minute episode, yo.
This was a
It was a generous.
a special episode right before we get to Mirror B.
Praise my magnanimity.
You did good.
Next time on Downgrade Arcade, we're gonna take down that Afro dude.
Well, hopefully that's fine. Goodbye.